Okay, we're going to look at some double stop ideas now, okay? And we're going to use similar concept to what we've used up to now, which is shapes that fit around the chords. And this is really, really good because it means that, you know, you can see where the chords are on the neck and then instantly play some sort of solo around them. So for the first chord, being the E chord, this is the shape we're going to play. It's going to be 13, okay, on the G, drop it a semitone, and then end on 11, G and 10B. Then what we're going to do is take 9 on the G and B and then drop that 2 semitones. Okay, so. And we can even extend that further and take 6 on the G, 5 on the B, and then drop that down. Okay. Now you're seeing me play this with the pick and the fingers, but I'm not actually going to do that when we come to do the lick properly. And the reason for that is I'm going to take my finger and make this kind of shape like this. Now this D string note is not really going to make any noise. It's going to be kind of muted. Okay. But what I'm going to do is add this on the bottom, and it's just for a little percussive effect between each of the 2 note groupings. Okay. So that's going to go 14 to 13 to 12. Okay, then it's going to go 11 to 10 to 9. Then it's going to go 7 to 5. Then finish there on the E, which you don't need to do, but it just allows the ear to hear that it is an E lick. Okay. Now with E, it's quite nice because you're in a nice position to start. So we have to go up a little bit higher for A. Okay. E. Okay, now B, it can go all the way up there. We can also start down here. Okay. And then just use that part of the scale. Okay. So there you've got some shapes. Now, as I've said before, take these ideas and put them on different strings, put them on different places. I'm just giving you the very popular uses, okay, to get you started with this type of thing. So for E, okay, for A, and B. Okay, so let's play along with the track. See what it sounds like. Okay, so you saw me playing all the patterns there, and the only thing I did was alternate between some of the patterns chromatically, and you saw me do a couple of rhythm things. Which is playing on the top notes twice and the bottom notes once. So it's kind of groups of 3 in a pattern of 4. And that concludes the solo. Okay, here we go with the last lick of this section, and we're going to add a little bit of shred to our rock and roll track here, and this hybrid picking comes in really, really handy for this type of thing. So we're going to use what's known as the Mixolydian scale over each chord: E Mixolydian for E, A Mixolydian for A, and B Mixolydian for B. Okay, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to go down the scale like this. Now what we actually did there was add the minor third. In this type of playing you can give the scales names, but you add all sorts of, you know, fruity bits to them. The basic scale is that, but we're going to add this G note. Okay? So the notes we're going to use is going to be 12, 10, 9 on the high E, 12, 10, 9 on the B, 12, 11, 9 on the G, then we're going to go 12, 11, 9 on the D, and then we're going to do this little lick here, which is going to go 10, 11, and then finish on that 9th fret G for the E, okay? But the lick we're going to do is going to sound like this. Okay, nice little shredding lick, country shredding lick, okay? And what we do is we pick, I'm going to show you sort of what I would call one unit of information. We pick this high E and then we pull off to 10 and then to 9, like that. Okay, then the pick comes across and plays 12B, and then we use our second finger to pick that 9th on the high E. Okay? And then we repeat that pattern all the way down the notes I gave you, you know, until we reach the end of the lick. So it's going to go. Okay, it's quite hard slow, so I made a slight mistake before. What it actually does is goes down to exactly what I said and then finishes off there. So I'll do it slow again. Okay, so we start each pair of strings with a pick. Pick, 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 and then with that little lick. Obviously the high E comes first, B to G, G to D, and then finish with that 10 to 11 to 9, okay? Then we move this whole lick down to A. Which is exactly the same thing, but now we're going to go 5, 3, 2 on the high E, 5, 3, 2 on the B, 5, 4, 2 on the G, and we're going to go 5, 4, 2 on the D, and it's going to be 3 to 4 to 2 on the G this time, okay? Then back to our E. Then the B position is going to be 7 on the high E to 5 to 4, 7, 5, 4 on the B. Okay, then it's going to be 5, 6, 4 on the G. Then it's going to be 7, 6, 4 on the D. And then a little country lick at the end is going to be 5 to 6 to 4. Okay? But I'm sort of going down the scale each time. But don't forget, you know, you can vary this around by, you know, playing the first part more times. So, you know, I did the first one 4 times, and the second one, and then just end wherever you want. So you can mix it up. Okay, so you've probably noticed that it's the same deal as we've done before. It's a lick that we're going to move around and play on each chord, and this is a great practice. Now, I might not use this over all of one solo, but you know, I recommend that you do this because it's really, really sort of good practice. You know, you can put the track on and shred away over each chord, and it sounds good, and it's good practice for the right and left hands. So let's do it. There you have it, the solo with a bit of shredding. So what I'd like to do now is end this section with a solo just encompassing the techniques I've done so far, and hopefully we can put it all together and make a bit of sense. Okay, so hopefully using all the techniques there, putting it together, trying to make a nice musical solo out of it, and also demonstrate the hybrid technique at the same time.